Sorry, buddy. My bad. Funny, these chickens had not laid in this barn area until about the time I put this box here, ironically. And then I found that. They must have got the memo. Hey, Picky, Picky, Picky. Hey, Picky. Oh, Picky, Picky, Picky. Hi guys, this is Elizabeth Kwam from Engedi Grove, and today we are working hard. I wanted to give an update because some people are interested to know a little bit more about Nayeli, my daughter. Fast forward if you want to see the kittens being born to about maybe midpoint. So my daughter was diagnosed with leukodystrophy, a genetic demyelinating disorder of the brain where she would die within 3 to 5 years. Well, I took away, after some time, I took away gluten from her diet and she healed. She got to 90%. And then I gave her like a little gluten cookie because I thought, oh, it's not gluten. Maybe it's just blah, 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 something else. And she woke up drunk from a nap. She was less vocal. She was like, she went to like 60% instead of 90%. And I was like, oh gosh. Maybe this is actually gluten. So, you know, we talked to Mayo. We talked to another neurologist too here in Iowa. The last Mayo visit, so you can see some in our different vlogs of the visit, but the last Mayo visit was predictably uneventful, because the conventional doctors really aren't looking at diet modification, and a lot of them aren't really behind the fact that there are a lot of gluten sensitive people, and that there is possibly more gluten sensitive people than gluten like celiac disease. Celiac is where you just it's destroying your small intestines, but they're finding out more and more that that is not always a symptom of celiac disease, or rather, it's not always a symptom of a gluten problem in your body. They're finding out more that there's so many symptoms, almost every inflammation symptom that you could have, whether it be bleeding gums or headaches or, you know, anything. Schizophrenia actually could be related to being allergic to gluten. What's interesting is that she tested negative to every test that they could take that was about gluten sensitivity. She tested negative. That she, on every test that's conventional that we have right now, genetically, and antibodies, IgG or whatever, all of that came back as if she didn't have a gluten sensitivity, but it's obvious that she did. So the Mayo was like, well, maybe it was delayed myelination. So like it taking longer to progress, the myelination in the brain. It just takes longer for some kids to progress and get their white matter. But the way, I feel like I wasn't listened to, because the way that she was going down, or trusted while listening to, the way she was going down was like this. She'd go like this, spike down, spike up, not recover fully. Or at first it was almost recover fully, but then soon it was spike down, spike up, not recover fully, spike down, spike up, not recover fully. And one doctor said, as we were trying to explain it to him, he says, it sounds like she's being poisoned every day. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. But now I know, yeah, it makes sense, because gluten was poisoning her every day. And we didn't eat a bunch of processed foods, and I was buying a lot of organic wheat. Even the organic stuff was poisoning my daughter. So, it's a very crazy thing. There are 30% of leukodystrophies that go undiagnosed every year. Like 30% of leukodystrophies go undiagnosed. So they don't have a genetic marker for those leukodystrophies. Now, they might find one, but what if, you know, with the epigenetics that we're learning, that we can, you know, really even though we have some genetic tendencies, we can really use our, it doesn't determine everything that is genetic. So diet modification really has an immense sway on how we express our genes, how we express our genetics, and even pass them on to the next generation. That's scary. It's also good, because if you're predisposed to something genetically, it doesn't mean that you're going to end up with it because of how you decide to live your life. Environmentally, consuming the food that you're consuming and everything like that. So if you want to follow a story, you can subscribe. I like to make a clear, very good video about her. That whole time happened about a year ago today. I'd like to make a whole video and be able to show you the bad times and then the progression, that a good progress that she endured. So yeah, you can check it out. So what the neurologist here was saying was like, delayed myelination doesn't make sense. So that's what I was like, yeah, I know, yeah, I would think that didn't make sense either. And so he is actually going to try to put us in contact with Dr. Terry Wahls, or at least coordinate with her, because I asked if she could be part of a study to, oh, you want a cookie? Oh, my girl. I asked if she could be part of a study, and Mayo was like, well, it doesn't really work like that. Well, guess what? Who pays for the studies? Drug companies, usually. I mean, there's grant money from the United States that helps, but to get those grants, it's very hard. But someone like Terry Wahls might be able to pull some strings, or just be able to use her case to help other people, and for other people to know about how this looked like a genetic demyelinating disorder. They told me there was nothing I could do for her. No food, nothing that I could do for her. But I just researched things that could help the brain. And I came across the book that Terry Wahls wrote, which is a longer story to that. I came across that book, and I already knew my sister was celiac, and of which I actually healed a lot from different things going gluten-free, because I didn't know I was allergic to gluten as well. So that's a longer story, and I will tell that in another video. All right, guys. You want to see kittens being born?
We just had some babies, but she's not finished. We might be able to get to see her have more babies. So far, she's got a really pretty calico, and it looks like either black and white or striped in white.
She was kind of pushing. Doesn't look like she's trying to push anymore, though. Are you gonna push another baby out? I feel like that's a that's a push. She's trying to push it out. And the baby. Yep, here it comes. Here's the other one. I see the leg. Oh, yeah, good job, Lily. Oh, it's a big baby. I think it looks black and white or tabby. Oh, I've never seen one on real life. It's wonderful, Lily. Good job, Mama.
How about you look over here? You're gonna like what you see, Amy. Come on, let's go. That's funny.
They're not baby bunnies. What are they?
Hold up.
Not yet. Let's let them rest for a little bit.
Lily.
She
Kittens.
just had another one.
Lily has kittens. Already? Yeah. I want to see.
You have to go
That one
get
looks like her.
Delicately. Delicately. Good. So cute. You like-
It's a baby mama. It's a baby mama.
Mhm.
That baby mama.
Yeah, she's the mama. Hi, Lil. You're a good mama. You're a good mama. You're so happy.
So I think our humor is prolific as what I'm feeling like it is.
Oh, I like this one.
Be gentle. You're not going to change her diaper. Leave her be. She's
Nayeli.
giving birth.
So we are pretty excited this morning. I'll show you my baby bump. There we go. We're pretty excited this morning. I had never seen a live birth of a kitten. But oh, there's the kitten. Be careful with it. Be careful. Kalina's such a good doggy. You don't have to worry about her at all. But we've got 3 little baby kittens. Oh, careful. Yeah, careful. Yeah.
Take a picture.
Also, I'm super excited because my sister Kara's with me, and she is very good with construction. And we are going to be making some rabbit hutches. So I'm very excited for that. To get the rabbits, actually, I'm going to take over Derek's shop because we're going to build a barn in about January, February. So, or sooner if we can. But a lot of my hutches will come in here, and they will be more weather, like it'll be a little more intensive taking care of them because I'll vacuum out them every day. They'll have a flat bottom, and I'll show you the design. Bailey's Bunny Farm is where I got somewhat the design, but we're gonna make a different type of prototype, and then see how that goes. But that's really exciting too. Okay, my sister has been working on a prototype all day long, and it is going really well. This is a very quality rabbit hutch. And the design that I had for it, I will post it here. And that's what she had to work with at first when she was trying to comprehend what I was wanting for this rabbit hutch. So, so this is going really well. I'm actually gonna even put, I believe here, I'm gonna put so this is where like it's gonna come down and the litter pan's gonna be in here. And there's gonna be some plexiglass. And then somehow we'll attach the hay rack to the door. And then over here, I'm gonna have a swinging door that I can come in and kind of vacuum up the poop if there's any little bits of poop that they didn't poop in the litter box with. And then we put, what is this called, Kara?
It is shower pan.
Shower pan. So we put shower pan and we used caulk and we just put it on the bottom here. Well, she did that. Put it on the bottom, and then we're gonna have it go on the back as well, just in case we have some bucks that are, guys, look at that. Okay, so this is elderberry syrup that I chugged. Oh goodness. Elderberry syrup. Yep, so that's pretty exciting. Day 1 on the rabbit hutches.